Hello and welcome to Rajesh Biogenesis. Here I am asking a question for which I will be giving you a solution. Later on we will take a conclusion. Explain the trend in the bond angles. Here I have taken some phosphorus halides, osmium halides, and then I have taken within the chalcogen group the hydrides of the chalcogens. Okay, altogether 3 trends. It is a very easy set of examples, but we have to draw conclusions from the solutions that I give. Let us begin with A. For A, I will be choosing 2 molecules. The first one will be PBr3. Phosphorus has 5 valency electrons, 3 are the bond pairs, 3 electrons are involved in the bond pair, therefore the other 2 electrons must be non-bonding, which will exist as a lone pair. Later I will be choosing the extreme PF3. Chlorine is anyway within the middle. What exactly is happening if at all we look? The electronegativity of the bonded atom has been increased from bromine to fluorine. Central atom, bonded atom, or the surrounding atom. The electronegativity of the bonded atom has increased from bromine to fluorine. In such a case, what happens is the bond pair, which is the electron density present between the central atom and the bonded atom, will be more concentrated now towards the fluorine. Now it is just concentrating towards fluorine, because fluorine being the more electronegative atom. Only to indicate, I am drawing this way, so that the bond pair electron density is now concentrated more towards the more electronegative atom. In this case, bromine is less electronegative when I compare it with fluorine. Therefore, the bonded pair will not be polarized towards bromine to such an extent where that fluorine is being drawing that electron density, because fluorine is more electronegative. So just let me put it this way. That electron density is now more towards phosphorus. I am just exaggerating it only for our better understanding. Now there is more electron density towards phosphorus, very close to phosphorus, because bromine is less electronegative. When I come towards fluorine, fluorine is more electronegative, therefore it is drawing electron density towards itself, and there is less electron density around the phosphorus. Since there is more electron density, repulsions will be large, and due to these repulsions, these bonds try to move away from one another. These bonds are just moving away from one another. This will be coming to this side, one side, the other side. Therefore, what will happen is the bond angle will increase in the case of PBr3. In the case of fluorine, there is less electron density concentrated in the bond pairs towards phosphorus. Since there is less electron negativity, not electronegativity, there is less electron density towards phosphorus, these bonds come close to one another. Since the bond pairs are coming close to one another, bond angle will decrease. Since the electron density is very high towards the phosphorus, the bond pair repulsion will be large, they move away from one another. For this reason, the bond angle will increase as the electronegativity of the bonded atom decrease, or the other way, as the electronegativity of the bonded atom increases, bond angle decreases. So that is an important conclusion from this solution. I am just writing that conclusion. As the electronegativity of the bonded atom increases, bond angle decreases. The reverse is also true. If at all the electronegativity of the bonded atom decreases, bond angle increases. So it is inversely related. Bond angle is inversely related to the electronegativity of the bonded atom. Is the conclusion. When I go towards B, it is the same osmium halide, central atom is unchanged, but the bonded or the surrounding atoms are changing. As the electronegativity is increasing, bond angle is decreasing, or the other way, as electronegativity is decreasing, bond angle is increasing, therefore they are inversely related. The difference between A and B is A has phosphorus as a central atom that belong to a main group, whereas B has osmium which belong to D block element. Usually D block elements or D block compounds, they are not discussed in VSEPR theory, but in the extended VSEPR theory or the advanced VSEPR theory, we also have some inclusions of the D block compounds. So I am not separately discussing the trend present in B. Let us come to the trend present in C. In this case, the central atom is changing, and as you can notice, the electronegativity of the central atom as you proceed from oxygen towards selenium, down the group the electronegativity will decrease. That is the trend in the periodic table. So oxygen, sulfur, selenium, the electronegativity of the central atom is decreasing. When the electronegativity of the central atom is large, what will happen to the electron density is that electron density will be more towards oxygen. Whereas in this case, it is less towards selenium. Because selenium being less electronegative in comparison to oxygen, there is less electronegativity, electron density towards selenium. Since there is more electron density, now these bond pairs try to repel each other, they move away from one another. In this case, there is less electron density around the central atom. These hydrogens tend to move closer to one another. So what we finally conclude is, as the electronegativity of the central atom decreases, bond angle is also decreasing. That is the conclusion that we can make. As the electronegativity of the central atom decreases, bond angle also decrease. So bond angle is directly related to the electronegativity of the central atom. Second conclusion. If you can remember these two conclusions, it is very easy to predict the bond angles of a given trend. So I am just concluding these two important points. The first point is, whenever the electronegativity of the bonded atom increase, bond angle will decrease. It is inversely related. On contrary, whenever the electronegativity of the central atom increases, bond angle also increase. Here you can see, as electronegativity of the central atom is increasing, bond angle is increasing. Or the other way, as electronegativity of the central atom decreases, bond angle decreases. It is directly related. Okay. This is about the given trends. Thank you.